Attain a Brahmanandi conscience. Brahmanandi bano. We are all sadhaks. Our ultimate goal is to achieve a state of mind where we are in constant communion with God, a state of Brahmanandi conscience. We should be our own Guru, introspect calmly and thoroughly, and then ask ourselves, am I a Vishayanandi, one who derives happiness from worldly pleasures? Am I a Bhajananandi, one who derives happiness from devotion and friendship? Am I an Atmanandi, one who derives happiness from the fulfillment of his wishes? Am I a Brahmanandi, one who derives happiness from being an instrument of God, acting as inspired by God? Vishayanandi, one who is led by his desires and acts accordingly, i.e., may have the desire to eat, drink, go out, etc. All the desires stem from the needs of his physical body. He will act accordingly without considering any factors, i.e., will this please my Guru? All such actions are carried out with the intention of appearing virtuous. Bhajananandi, one who is a devotee, worshipper for selfish reasons. He prays and worships God in order to appear pious, virtuous, or to gain worldly, materialistic objects. He prays to realize his ambitions of becoming wealthy or famous. He believes God is Paroksh, a divine entity which has no form. Thus he will achieve fame, wealth and worldly happiness, but his mind and soul will not be redeemed or purified. His ego will not be annihilated. Atmanandi, one who has recognized that the Parbrahm Pratyaksh, God, dwells in a Gunatit Swarup and worships them accordingly. He prays to that Swarup to satisfy his worldly desires, i.e., for miracles, health, wealth, fame, and desires for a wife, child, etc. So long as these wishes are granted, he will rejoice and praise the Lord. However, these gains are worthless and perishable, and according to the law of karma, they may even be lost. If this happens, he will once again begin his quest to acquire them, and will derive happiness when regained. The Atmanandi remains caught up in this vicious circle. Brahmanandi, one who considers himself a slave of a Gunatit Swarup. He is but a mere ray of light, a shadow of the Gunatit Swarup, who perseveres to live according to his inspiration and for the sole purpose of pleasing him. He derives his happiness from living each moment in this manner for the service of the Gunatit Swarup. He prays ardently for the purification of the Panchadosh, Man, Swad, Sneh, Lobh, Kam, ego, crude nature and characteristics which act as obstacles from maintaining Nirdosh Bhav in the Pratyaksh Swarup. He prays until he witnesses their destruction and thanks the Lord for having shown him his faults and having purified them. Thus a Brahmanandi derives happiness from having witnessed and experienced the Leela of Maharaj. We should analyze ourselves critically and note at what stage we are from achieving our goals. We should make a mental note of this and strive to reach further than we currently have. To help us achieve this, we should endeavor to take part in more seva, do good deeds, satkarma to help others, remain submerged in the murti of the Pratyaksh Swarup, smruti, and seek spiritual guidance, samagam. We should not let this opportunity pass by because we have the best, most unique and precious chance, a once-in-a-lifetime chance which may not come again. The key to spiritual purity and innocence. Nirdosh Thavani Chavi. Maharaj has promised that constant meditation and remembrance of his physical body will alleviate us from worldly desires and will provide peace and happiness. However, constantly chanting his name and pondering upon it will provide greater experiences of its mystical powers, as signified by the floating stones which had Ram's name inscribed upon them in the great Ramayana epic. An even greater achievement will be made by those who meditate, ponder, reflect upon and more importantly apply his principles in their lives and resolve to live according to his agna or vachan, commands. Those who consider Maharaj to be omniscient, antaryami, and sincerely endeavor to live according to his principles will have their intellectual minds purified and will become as pure, divine and innocent as Maharaj himself. Why should one even wish to meditate on anything but Maharaj, his divine form, his name or his principles? One should concentrate on achieving a spiritual level where one can see and wholeheartedly believe all devotees as souls in the process of being purified. Pragati Kartu Chaitanya. When this has been achieved, our minds and intellectual minds, man and buddhi, will have been purified and can then be utilized for the service of the Lord. At this point, it will become our religion, our duty to care for those souls and pray for them.